You're tuning in to another episode of the TJJ Show, and as long as you're in my presence, you'll be guarded and protected at all times. Now, I'm gonna hit you guys today with a topic that I get a lot of questions about. A lot of questions. And this is, how am I supposed to start my spiritual journey? I just don't know what to do. I don't even know where to start. And this is a good question because it can be difficult for some people. Especially because you have a lot of things in your life that shouldn't be in your life, and it's keeping you from actually going through your spiritual awakening. And going through a spiritual awakening is exactly what's going to save your life and give you everything you desire in your life once you go through a spiritual awakening. It doesn't mean money's going to fall out of the sky and you're going to be rich in a snap of a finger, but you're just going to feel this sense of happiness, and all these things are just going to start clicking, and money will come and the right people will come to you, because you're going to have the right vibration within yourself to attract these things. And you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. And I'm going to give you guys today my top 10 easiest ways to start your spiritual journey. And I'm going to start off with the first one to tell you guys that you must seek the truth. Don't believe society and what society tells you, because the truth of the matter is, society is sick to the core. Just think about it. Society today is nothing but filled with a bunch of drama, bullshit, negativity, bitterness, envious, jealousy, hatred. Everybody's pissed off, everybody's lost, and everyone's pretending that they're not lost because they're actually lost, and they're pissed off at the world, they're pissed off at themselves, they're pissed off at everybody around them. And I know the feeling, I know how this can feel. I've been there. A lot of people's been there. A lot of people that are in my shoes right now has been there. It's about really diving deep and finding out what's causing these problems and fixing them. And the answer to that is, you must seek the truth. And all the other ways I'm about to tell you, I'm going to let you know how to seek the truth. So that was number one. And number two, we're going to start here, is to get your ass into nature. Some people don't think much of this, but you're going to get answers yourself if you're just getting yourself into nature. Get your ass into nature. Get out of your comfort zone. You can't get out of your house for one day. You got to step outside and just go into nature and get natural energy from the universe. Go for a walk somewheres. Go for a long hike. Because you're going to start to brainstorm when you're doing this and you're getting into nature and you're getting all this fresh air. You're going to start to get answers. Nobody wants to walk alone. Nobody wants to be seen alone. And it's all these things that's trapping you. It's all the things you don't want to do that's going to help you and give you the answers, to give you happiness, and to set yourself up for the rest of your life. Number three. This is a good one. This is a very good one. It might be the most important one. You may have to get to a point where you have to go into isolation mode. And this is the exact thing that I'm about to tell you that put the cherry on top and bursted me through that spiritual awakening. You could have one wrong person in your life, just one, that can completely throw off your entire shit. And they can throw off your entire spiritual awakening. Just one wrong person, and that's all it takes. I've been in isolation mode now for 10 months straight. I feel reinvigorated. I feel reborn. I feel like I found myself fully, like I'd never have in my entire life. I feel as free as I've ever felt in my entire life. And things are getting better and better and better every single day right now. And it will happen for you too if you can get yourself in isolation mode. The most important thing. Because one wrong person that's talking some negative stuff in your ear can throw off your whole shit. Whether you think so or not, it absolutely will. And if you're in isolation mode, you're going to have all the time in the world to think for yourself, to seek your own truth. You're going to have time to think about ideas and to think about what you want, not what everybody else wants, what you want. And nothing else matters. Number 4. And I'm giving you guys these simple ways to start your spiritual journey. Number 4 is eat plant-based foods. If you're eating the foods that come from the earth, you're going to be closer and closer and closer to going through the spiritual awakening. Because if you're eating processed food made by men, handmade, that's going to keep you stuck in the matrix. It's going to keep you from going through a spiritual awakening. The healthier you eat, the higher your vibration will be, and it's going to increase your chances of going through that spiritual awakening. And once you go through that, you will never go back ever again, unless you let the wrong things back into your life. But you're going to get so smart and so intelligent once you go through a spiritual awakening that you'll be smart enough not to let all these things come back in to throw you off your game. It's a big, big thing once you go through a spiritual awakening, and it can happen to anybody. It can happen by accident if you're doing the right things. It's just going to happen naturally. But if you really want it to happen badly, you're going to listen to all these steps on how to do it. And if you can do every one of these, you're going to go through a spiritual awakening very quickly. If you're going to do half of these that I'm going to list, it's going to come. But you want to really think about all these things that I'm going to give you guys right here and really try to work on this if you want the best life that you can live. Because the life that society tells you to live is empty. It's emptiness. They think they're doing the right things to give them the most happiness, but they're not. They're trying to impress people by buying materialistic things that they don't even like to begin with. They're trying to impress people they don't even like. So they're going to go ahead, they're going to go and they're going to buy their things. And people are only going to hate them more for buying the things. Because it's all competition. It's all jealousy. It's what it is. You got to fucking separate yourself from all this bullshit, is what you got to do to get your happiness and to live that life you want to live. And you know you can. Anyways, I'm going to get on to number 5 here. And that is, realize everything is energy. Everything is energy. You guys that are watching this video right here, right now, are watching this video for a reason, and you're taking in this energy for a reason. There could be a calling from the creator of the universe to allow you to watch this video to inspire you to take action to do these things. And when I talk about, and when I say that energy is everything, the food you eat, it's energy. You gotta put the right energy into your body. You gotta build yourself up to get the right energy to go through these experiences. People are energy. You can't be around the wrong people. You can't be around negativity, people that are bringing your vibration down. not up. You want to be around people that's going to enhance you, not decrease you. There's so many other things also that involves energy. The energy you put out into the universe is contagious. The universe will reward you back if you are putting the right energy out into the universe. And this is facts. This is facts. It happened to me so many times. The energy you put out there is what will come back. Number 6. You want to get to know who you are, and you don't want to follow the crowd. Following the crowd to fit in is a trap. It is a trap in plain sight. You're not going to be following that crowd forever anyways, and they're not even your true friends. You're not going to follow the crowd forever. It's gonna come to an end at some point. So when it comes to an end, now what? Now you got nothing. You gotta realize this at a young age. And you gotta realize who's really there and who's really not. Who's really for you and who's really against you. Following the crowd is nothing more than a trap. You want to get to know who you are, not everybody else, you. People pretend like they know who they are. They pretend. To avoid actually spending the time and dedicating their time to actually get to know themselves. They just want to be stuck in everybody else's business. They want to put their nose in everybody else's business to distract themselves from themselves. And that's the biggest mistake, because you'll never have a spiritual awakening if that's the case. You gotta spend time alone and get to know who you are. Or if you're gonna spend time with anybody, it gotta be the exact same people like yourself that want to improve yourselves. Come together and help each other grow. Because that's even an added bonus. The fact of the matter is there's just not a lot of people like this. So you might have to go and ride alone for a while until the right people appear that have the same interests as you, winning. Number 7, you must not identify yourself as your name, because when you were born, somebody gave you a name. They made a quick decision to give you a name, and now that's who people want to pretend like that's who you are. Like I said, everyone's pretending. It's fakeness. If you want to, you can even change your name anytime you want to. Because the name you were given does not define who you are. You are a lot more than the name you were given. Your parents gave you a name at birth, and they put a number on your name as well to keep you trapped. Just like a dog. What do? We get a dog, we name a dog, and we have it trapped in a house or in a certain area. Now this dog's running around and we're calling the dog by its name, and that's not even who the dog is. If you just get what I'm saying. We're getting deep in a talk here. This is real shit. What my point across this is, we are much more than our name that we were given. But people want to pretend like we're just our name. And we're nothing special. That's all we are. We're just our name and nothing more. And it's not the truth at all. And you gotta realize that and stay away from the people that want to define you as such a small thing. Because we're all so much bigger than we think we are. And it's the truth. We are all so much more capable than we do. And this is the truth. If we all work together as one, we could all be living in mansions. We could all be living a dream life. We could all be doing these things. But people are too damn stupid to realize that, and everyone's just living in this stuck ass life. It's time to wake up. And I'm here to do this. I'm here to help you guys wake up. desire a spiritual awakening, and it's time us people start speaking out to inspire and to help everybody else live a happier and more fulfilled life with more energy and a higher vibration. And I'm going to get on to number 8. Do not be afraid to be judged by people, because people are going to judge you. It's going to happen. These people that are stuck, they're not going to like what you're doing. They're not going to like to see you improving because they want to, but they don't know how to. And they're too damn prideful and arrogant to listen to actually do the things to improve. Facts. Once you go through a spiritual awakening, nothing will affect you, period. Nothing. There's not a man alive or a woman alive that can say something that's actually going to affect you and to stop you from what you're doing and what you want to do. Nothing will affect you because you're going to see everything for what it is. You're going to see these people for what they are. You're going to see these people for the negative, low-life people that they really are. You're going to know you're much higher up than they are. They're way down here. They're down here. They're little crabs coming up trying to tear you back down. But you're up here. Nothing these things and nothing these people say are going to affect you in any way once you go through a spiritual awakening. Number 9 is you want to meditate more. And I'm going to say this, before I even knew what meditation was, I was meditating naturally by accident before I even knew what it was. That's how woke I was, even before I had become woke, for real. It's like my body was naturally trying to go through a spiritual awakening, but there was just things blocking it from happening. And all these things that I'm telling you guys is exactly what's going to help you go through a spiritual awakening very quick, and it can happen fast, and friends and family are going to fall off out of your life, and it's going to be the best thing that's ever happened to you in your life, because you can't save everybody. You can't convince all these people to do the right thing because they're not going to listen anyways. Too much arrogance, too much pride. It's time for you to improve, you to step up your life, and let everything else just happen naturally. Don't take on board what anybody else has to say. Because like I said, they're down here, you're up here. They don't even understand. They don't understand nothing. They choose to not understand. They choose to not change their ways. Even though they want to, they just choose not to. Doesn't even make sense. So you want to meditate more. And you want to be as far away from your ego as you can possibly be. And the more you meditate, the more your ego will dissolve in front of yourself. And it will be the best thing that's ever happened to you in your life. And getting away from your ego is what's going to set you free. And I'm going to get on to the very final and 10th simple way to start your spiritual journey. And that is to ask questions. Ask as many questions as you want to ask to anybody. But you want to make sure you're asking questions to the right people, right? Like if you have any questions, you can ask me anything you want. I answer everybody's questions because it's what I love to do. I love to help people because I know how it feels to live an unfulfilled and an unhappy life. I've felt that before. I felt it. You don't want to feel like this. You don't want to pretend to be happy, because a lot of people do this too. They pretend to be happy. And when you're pretending to be happy, you're actually preventing yourself from actually going through the steps to actually get happy and to become happy and to live that life. Pretending to be happy is almost worse than admitting that you're not happy. It is worse, because at least you're admitting it. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that you're not, you know right now you're not as happy as you could be. But some people want to fake their asses off and pretend You know what I'm saying? And you want to question your own belief systems. Because everybody has a belief system right now about life. You want to question your belief system. Because everything in life is set up for you to fail. The way we were born, the way we were brought into the world, the way we have to go to school, the way we have to obey these rules, we were all set up for failure. It's time you wake up and you start questioning all these belief systems and you start living by the truth. And these things are going to set you free. And now, I'm going to cut this video off now. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope this video inspired some of you guys out there. I hope this video makes sense to a lot of you guys out there. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, I'm going to invite you to my channel to subscribe. I'm coming out with new content all the time. It's getting better and better. I'm going to cut this video off now. Until next time, I'm out.